Hello everybody, I hope this message finds you well. What I'm doing is I'm doing messages for the opening of April for the respective signs. Now, I really don't get a lot of participation with the air signs. I'm not really sure why. So this is going to be a combination. So just in case I do get the one or two that drops by, I am going to do the opening energies for the air signs, okay? Now, I am an intuitive reader. I get multiple messages, but at the end of this video, if it does not feel like any of this resonates, just chuck it. I've got other content. Thank you so very much. So what we're going to do, this is for the air signs, for the opening energy of April. All right, for the opening energy of April. All right, so we have intuitive journaling. So if you are an air sign, what you're going to want to do is, what I'm picking up here is intuitive journaling just means basically you start off writing. You can start off writing, but you kind of blank your mind and just start writing anything that comes to you. So in other words, if you are journaling and you start off with, today is a beautiful day, and then you start seeing images of squirrels, butterflies, or whatever, or you start hearing things or you start feeling things, you want to write it down, even if it's not cohesive, because that is spirit sending messages personally to you. So at the beginning of April, what that is telling me is that you have the opportunity to open and expand and explore pathways into your, I don't want to say your intuitiveness or your abilities, your dormant abilities. You may be waking them up, or you could be in tune. And what they're saying is they have messages for you at the beginning of April. But I'm kind of seeing the energy of that, the high priestess energy of signs and symbols. And I think some of this energy needs to be recorded, because it's going to come back and you're going to be like, I was just saying that. I was just writing that down. I was just thinking that. And I think this is going to traverse through not only the month of April, but through the entire summer. So this should be something that you get in the practice of doing. All right. And that is for my lovely air signs. You've got your Gemini, you've got your Libra, and your Aquarius. So, start intuitively journaling. All right. And we're going to do one more energy card. This is for the opening energies for the month of April. And I'm saying opening because, things are going to be shifting and changing. You might want to catch that short video for April. Okay, one more, Spirit. One more for our air signs on the opening energy. All right, we had that one pop out. And this is wisdom of the solar plexus. So once again, you're being asked to explore how you are feeling and to write down anything that you get, that gut feeling. You're also going to be working with clearing your solar plexus. So, you may have had creative blockages recently, or you feel as if you are, I'm also picking up that things are inverted, that blocked stagnant energy. So you need to open that. I'm not really sure which message I was talking about, but start working with your colors. Start working with color energies, start working with rose water, rose oils, and that will help release you kind of want to get into your your chakras, clean everything out and start getting into that. Maybe check out some Reiki energy. But I'm seeing some stuck, stagnant, creative energy, okay? And maybe that's the intuitive journaling is going to open you up as well. It's another thing from the High Priestess energy stating that you need to open up. You need to clear some channels. There's something that's coming in or needs to come in. For some of you, I'm seeing that fertility sign again. I'm seeing that for some of you, you may have been challenged in the fertility area, which this will help open you up as well. All right. So we're going to go ahead. That's not going to pertain to everybody, but it will to whoever finds it when they find it. All right. So opening energies. We're going to go ahead and get into our tarot messages, and let's see. This is for those who know me know that I read whatever drops. So we have a Tower. We have the High Priestess. What did I say? I said I was picking up the High Priestess energy. We have the Six of Wands, and we have the Page of Wands. Now the pages talk about a turning point. A turning point and an opportunity of creation. You know, it's following. Since this one is Wands, it's the energy, following the energy, the direction. Which way do you want to go? What are you feeling as far as the energy? It's creating opportunities. Creation seems to be something that my air signs might be focusing on at this time, but it's leading. It's an entrepreneur. It's a pioneering. It's a drive kind of energy is what I'm feeling here. But you're at a turning point, so there may be a choice that you have to make. Now I did see the Tower. Now the Tower is speaking to me about something could have crashed. I'm seeing it for the majority of you, it's already happened. I'm seeing for the majority of you, it's a time of rebuilding, or it's a time of, for some of you, you may have received a little bit of not so good news. For some of you, it's a transition period and you are wondering where you are going. Hence, some of you may be thinking about the entrepreneur route, a creative route. Some of you are scared to do it for the pure fact that you don't have a guaranteed paycheck. That's why we've got that core, the wisdom of the solar plex. You know, the stagnant creative energy is also being blocked by fear, and that is a resistance. All right, but we have the Six of Wands. And what does the Six of Wands speak to? Okay, the Six of Wands is victory. It's rising above. So once you clear these hurdles, and I'm getting boundaries again, and some boundaries, reset some boundaries and some structure, I'm getting restructure in your life, you're going to rise above it, and you will later on see that this really was the best thing that could have happened to you. You need to pay with the High Priestess. Once again, it's those signs, synchronicities, go within, come to that inner understanding of following your intuition. Start doing the intuitive journaling. Start doing the intuitive journaling. I mean, this is an awesome energy. You've got the High Priestess energy, which is full of the manifesting the spiritual energy, the spiritual alignment is there for you. But you've also got that page of Wands, which is the entrepreneur, the drive, the adventurer. So you have your next adventure. You're at that turning point. You're getting ready to go into that type of energy. But there's like the balance, the positive and negative is kind of what I see you hanging up on. Once again, I'm getting that resistance, that core resistance of not having something guaranteed, okay? So of not having something guaranteed. So let's pull an Akashic for you. And we have got reassess. Reassess. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what doesn't. It's time for some life cleanup. So once again, we're getting into that core feeling needs that your sacral needs to be, your solar plex needs to be cleared, cleaned, because you're wanting that guarantee, and you can't, not everything can be guaranteed. So you need to reassess, look around you, and once again, you get that restructure, that reforming, realignment is what you need. And you need to know that, some things you're not going to see, even though you're in that high priestess, you might get the signs and the synchronicities, but some things, life is just going to happen. And there's no guarantee, but you can take the route that's going to make you happier, or that you envision making you happier. You should check out, it's what I'm picking up, is you should check out your rising sun or your sun sign. If you are an air sign, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, you want to check out your other respectives, because I'm kind of getting the information that there's going to be a build upon, another note to this, to say the least, another note, something about a note. So we're going to go ahead with that. We're going to break that energy, but got to get yourself in tune and in balance. There might be, for the majority of you, I think it's already happened. For those who have not yet experienced the tower, I think it's just a transitional period where restructure, release. I'm getting release, really release the anxiety and the angst of exploring and doing. Remember the page energy. You've got spirits got your back, signs, signals. You've got that page. You the adventurous, energy, entrepreneur. There's just no guarantees, but sometimes you just got to go for it. So that's where I'm going to break this. Sometimes you got to clean house, inner standing, and then go for it. All right. Release that resistance. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you later.